someone is executing a plan, like a plan of action. So let's see who it is and what the message is. There's something to know about when you feel like you're being tested, by the universe or however you want to see it. It's only really a test if that energy that feels like it's being tested still has some kind of control over you, which means it's also the perfect opportunity to liberate yourself from that control, from remove those puppet strings from that energy controlling you, right? I think, someone's carried a heavy burden here for a while, and it has something to do, again, that kind of, it's the sexual energy that's coming through in this particular message, okay? That's coming through quite a bit recently, so maybe this is something that someone truly is working on. Yeah, 4 of Wands though. These are all ones so far, so definitely that kind of, that energy is coming through. Okay, the Emperor at the bottom of the deck as well. It's like someone's getting a hold of their own, I'm hearing kind of emotional landscape, which has been so disconnected from this particular energy. But I think there's been confusion there for them. It's kind of been really blurring the lines. Perhaps the connection they've had have blurred the lines as well, right? Page of Swords, yeah. Wow. It's almost like it's like they've had some kind of epiphany or like internal breakthrough mentally to really see the picture clearly ahead. Seeing that alignment, seeing what they want. But also, I think either they've been kind of triggered by some kind of third person that they think is existing in the background, or they themselves have had to clear through that energy, wherever they've been investing that energy in, the Lovers. Yeah. This is about making much more wiser decisions with that energy. They have not been making the best decisions, and that's why they've carried this burden. It's something they haven't cleared through and tried to understand of themselves better for a long time. I'm talking like a heavy cycle here. So it's like something they've carried. I think that it's like behaviors and habits that perhaps they adopted from a young age, and it became like the norm. And I think maybe it became, norms in the way society okays it, but also maybe some secretive energies here as well. But I'm telling you, this is clearing. This is someone who this is why the executing a plan is coming through. It's kind of like they're really harnessing this energy now better. The Hierophant, or they're learning how to. They're going to be, for sure. It's kind of like it's like self-mastery is leading to understanding kind of the devotion to this path they want to move towards, to that clearer vision ahead. 2 of Wands, so many ones here, like that passionate energy is real. I think that they could be getting help, or they've been seeking some kind of guidance here, truly. Which is what's helping them to open up a new path and not just feel like this is like a consistent block for them, They don't want it to be a heavy burden. They want to clear through this. So they're doing what they need to do. They're learning about this energy. They're learning about love differently as well. They're learning about they want in love, just as I said, that the 10 of Pentacles, they want this. And that's come out with the 4 of Wands. If that's not, that's beautiful. That's truly, I do heavily feel like this is to do with inner alignment, though I will say, that beautiful inner union, which has to come first to truly activate the beauty of the sacred union outside of you, right? So you can really alchemize the energy with each other as well. So they're doing that, they're aligning, they're seeing that their picture ahead is very abundant. It's stable. I'm seeing that this is someone who's actually quite loyal, but because of the pulls on these energy, that this is someone who they found it really difficult to handle. Maybe they have been disloyal in the past, but I think that they're really learning how to harness this energy, like I mentioned, which is what's helping them to understand actually they want to be in alignment with their heart's truth, right? Which is not what they've done in the past. Yeah, 5 of Swords. They're clear. I think that I honestly feel like someone's seen something online or something and it's caused some kind of mental conflict inside them. And it's like, this is their test now. Justice. Are they going to balance this karma out? Are they going to clear that cycle through? Maybe they've created some kind of illusion. I'm hearing like illusion and chaos in someone else, and maybe they're understanding that better. Again, the Justice card at the bottom. for a long time, I think that they've not wanted to let go of everything that was around them that would have prevented this sacred union to take place for a long time. I think maybe there's someone who views being single as being free, when truly, if you're in a relationship, that should be the most freest. That's actually absolute liberation, because actually it's completely freeing your heart more than, you know. So if that's not the connections they've known clearly, then they've had that kind of way of thinking as well. The sun, yeah, they're breaking through the, you know, the heaviness and reclaiming their power. That sun is that divine masculine energy as well, actually, within you. Ace of Swords. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing a conversation. I think that they're carrying a heavy burden, also not just because of this energy that they've carried and they're clearing through. I think that this caused something in the past. I'm hearing it cause a distance. They want to close a gap. Some kind of communication here. Ace of Wands at the bottom deck, confirmation, communication, Ace of Wands. You know, this is really, so much passion in this energy. Wow. I think that once they harness that sexual energy within them, that's powerful for them, you know, truly. Instead of like letting it be wasted or lustfully led or just, you know, unhealthily kind of driven. This is it. They're finding the passion. They're reconnecting to they're going to be, once they kind of learn the healthy ways, which they are doing, learning the healthy ways of connecting to this energy, they're going to really learn how to reconnect to their pleasure in a much more pleasurable way, right? They definitely want this pleasurable start. I was going to say new start, but okay. So Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands. Wow, the Ace of Wands is with that Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. So when I say, I think that these are, whatever they're moving towards or wanting to, you know, this inner union or external union, the passion is all around. It's energy that is reciprocated, you know, in that, but again, look at the Emperor at the bottom of the deck there. Wow, sitting on his throne, you know. The Moon, yeah, internally right now, they're going through some kind of internal, like, mental tug of war is what I usually say, you know, just that internal chaos where their subconscious mind is rearing itself. But this time, are they going to, you know, are they going to, like, hold themselves back and hide again and, you know, not address it? I don't think so. I think this time is quite the opposite. I think this time, they don't want to, oh, my God. The King of Wands. If this isn't all confirming what I've been saying, oh, they want to take the lead. They want to execute that plan. But my God, are they the devil? My God, they're like passionate and I'm not going to say, yeah, it's their lustful energy that they're really needing to harness and really, they're going to learn how to, they haven't done it yet. I think they're trying to. This is where they're understanding things, they're learning things and how to harness that and alchemize it more. Because don't forget, the King of Wands is also very heart-centered. Courage of the heart is what leads him. He's a lion, right? But when this devil energy is about, which I feel like for me, when it comes to the King of Wands, he's probably the most, the king that would be more susceptible to being tempted by that. So, and then the Six of Wands. So it's someone who really getting a hold on their temptations right now so that they can really lead from a place where they are trusted. Hierophant, from a place where actually they're more in that high level and they're not just that Page of Wands anymore. They've gained that power and they're like, yes, I know where I want to direct this, right? This is someone who, if they were going to pull the sword out of the stone, you know, they'd want everyone to know that it was them, to see it. So it's kind of really, they're really needing to harness that ego versus heart. That's what they're finding the balance with right now. It's also something, they might find a lot of peace, pleasure in nature as well. Nature could be important for this person specifically. Definitely something though where yes, mountain, obstacles, number 21, number 8, 21st of August might be important for somebody. Problem, block, barrier. This is why they've been delayed with whatever this is. This is what's been their biggest block, and that's what they're facing is coming up again. And it's their internal mind space. It's how they are handling the temptations on their. I'm hearing addictions and restrictions. You know, that energy isn't flowing easily, and then the whip there. That's harsh. Oh yeah, the snake. Sorry, the snake. Which, by the way, can be a beautiful symbol, but in this particular deck, it's not so much. It's number 7. It's about sexuality, seduction. I think that just completely confirms what we're saying. This is their obstacle. This is why they're in silent mode as well. They're in silent mode specifically for this reading. I think they've known betrayals. I think this is why they've stored this all in their sacral center and blocking their true solar plexus from shining. You know, that sun is in that solar plexus and they're blocking that from shining, you know. Okay, so they've been redirecting their energy and their finances. So they're really, someone could be really having quite a windfall maybe, number 34. Income, money, something about really finances, more addition to their finances and resources. Prosperity, basically, moving forwards. Something about that's coming through, which suggests that, because of course that's the sacral energy as well, you know, connected to that sexual energy. So it kind of feels like this is being healed through, because actually if they're going to get that windfall when it comes to prosperity, you've got to be able to hold it down as well. If that's what they're doing, then they're clearing through that energy. They're clearing the blocks. They are. And that was coming through with these as well. They're just facing it right now. Again. The moon. Oh, the moon. Number 32, number 8. Number 8's so important. Yeah, the intuition, the subconscious mind. It's like the moon that came out in the tarot deck as well. So it just confirms, you know, the moon is very divine feminine. You've got the sun and moon in the tarot deck as well. So, you know, maybe that's what it is with the moon being here, that they saw something to do with the divine feminine energy here that has caused conflict internally or something. It's truly testing them. And I don't always use that word, but it's coming through for a reason for this message. That's how it feels for them. Their psyche, it's like they go into fantasy mode, and you know, I think they might even recall past betrayals when they go through this energy, which is what makes them even more like, whoa, you know, guards up, or just panicking in terms of how to respond. I think they're getting better at this though, which is why I feel like they'll be able to see this clearly, stepping more into that King of Wands, releasing the being stuck in that energy where they're blocking their own heart. Okay, so that's important. This is beautiful. Number 24. Letter J, but also it's giving that night energy. Okay, this particular card gives me the Knight of Cups, which is interesting. Love, desire, it's the heart, it's called heart, the card is. Love, desire, joy, bliss, affection, fulfillment, kindness, forgiveness, romance, contentment, passionate, caring. This is someone who, funnily enough, they have like a soft heart. Well, not soft as in like it's courageous, but I mean there's a softness to it. They want to follow that heart, but that block truly is real, which means confirmation, masculine energy. Which means that it's been from a very young age. Number 28, Ace of Hearts. That they've really adopted this and they're really needing to clear through this. And I think that they've had masculine energies around them, whether they've connected to them or whether it's just like peer groups or whatever. So like romantically, sexually, or just peer groups, you know, platonically, whatever the case is. It's really kept their subconscious mind in the back. They haven't become conscious of it. They haven't tried to heal through it and, you know, clear through that. But this is changing, and I think it's because of this clarity that they're gaining with their heart space. And we've got this beautiful letter at the bottom as well, and that's news. There's going to be some kind of news coming through. It could be communication, because that was coming through before, right, in the tarot decks. And provided that they clear through this, whatever's coming up in the subconscious mind that's causing mental like turmoil or whatever, anguish, making contact, writing could be important for somebody. Communication, notes, records. Maybe they're going over some kind of notes or records or something, especially with this person, whoever they went to help to like get help with this energy, and that's helping them to clear through this as well. Okay, so I just think that there's these little blocks that they're still stuck on, but oh my god, look at that trophy. Success. And they're in it for success. The King of Wands, come on. Fire signs, by the way, earth signs here, quite prevalent. Number 31, could be those seasons as well, right? Number 31, trophy, win, victory, reputation. Their reputation could be a big deal. I did say that. There's something about them where they want everyone to know that it's, you know, they're the sun, basically. Goals, recognition, fame, deserving an award, ambition, achievement. They are achieving this. They're going to achieve this success with this energy that feels like it's a pull on them. It's part of their destiny path, right? It's part of their purpose here. So actually, they're being guided to do just that, to clear it. It's part of a big part of what they're here to do, okay? Number 33, bellows. So there's some kind of, there's again passion. There's like on nearly all of these, well, it's on a lot of these cards. Get it going. So I feel like someone recognizing that whatever they want to move towards, which is where that plan energy is coming through, they know that they're going to need to actually put the effort in here to get it going. They're going to be the one who ignites this, or reignites, if you will. Yeah. I think they feel really fueled and ignited to do this as well. Or they're going to be. Something's just, I don't know, something's going to happen, and it's going to be some kind of news maybe, and they're going to suddenly feel like, oh my God. And new research of their heart space. They shouldn't wait for that though. The man, if they can ignite that within themselves, that's beautiful. That means they're traveling through their energy and they're directing it in a beautifully aligned way, more so, you know, and they'll feel that within. Yeah, balance. Number 5, balance. They're going to feel that within, that balance, when it's coming from the right space. Yes, clear through the shadow that tries to prevent you from realizing that. But once you do that, which is what's happening here, they're clearing through that, right? They might be meditating, or maybe they tried and it didn't work for them. So maybe they're finding their own way of meditation, maybe exercise or something different. Integrating. Yeah, they're integrating. That's what you have to do with your shadow. You integrate it. You integrate it so that you're into your light, right? So that you learn it, you recognize it, you can face it. It's not just suddenly disappeared. You see it and you're like, okay, how can I handle that now? You know, you rise through those flames. I said flames. Fame is a big deal. Something about that must be real. Maybe this has kind of been part of their reputation. That, you know, maybe they got that like playboy energy, something. Feeling complete, much better. Just right, equality, awareness, well-being, a flow. They're finding their center, and it's beautiful. They're finding success in finding their center as well. They're really taking this, they're not taking this lightly like they once did. You know, they've gone, first card was Page of Wands, final card was a King of Wands. I mean, this is their absolute transformation right now. And it's a lot to do with that passionate energy, which just can be a beautiful thing once it's learned how to direct it healthily. You know, becoming conscious of where it's being pulled on, right? And what you're allowing yourself to just lead you, you know. Again, puppet strings keep coming through. 19, clock, perfect timing. So this is happening in, obviously, divine timing, truly. Standing the test of time, unstoppable longevity, culmination, incremental origins. Masculine energy again. I think maybe they're connected to some kind of masculine energy outside of them as well. Or maybe they're just developing into this like masculine energy who they need to be, because this is part of their divine path. You know, they're harnessing that divine masculine energy within, learning how to feed it instead of kind of feeling drained by it, you know. Yeah, the broom. Oh, I think what I've heard as well is someone's removing the masculine energies that are misleading, leading them astray. Something like this, misguiding their soul. Number 11. You know, don't forget, masculine energy is the energy within. So you could present as anything in your body. It's about the energy that's dominant in you, whether that's generally or even just in a connection. Yeah. So yeah. Removing unwanted stuff, purging, a clean sweep, deleting, total makeover, unavoidable. It's unavoidable. Restoring harmony, cleanup. So because this is part of the path, it is unavoidable. And there's also something about someone's, either it's their online behavior or just something to do with their phone. They're needing to clean up something, because whatever this behavior is, it's kind of allowing them to keep perpetuating, you know, whatever this is. I'm seeing like a mask, okay, but I'm also seeing this energy of, again, that hidden behaviors when it comes to this sexual energy, you know. So the only reason you'd hide that is because if you think it's wrong or you're ashamed or something. So there's clearly something about that they're still healing through. They're still learning how to remove or heal and purge, right? And harness. But also I think that they're deleting contacts specifically, maybe even videos and pictures, if that's like certain kind of stuff that's fueling them continuously. I'm talking from unhealthy connections here. I want to make that clear, you know. Yeah. I'm just getting this energy of, you know, with that 4 of Wands, if you're in a sacred union, it's a very different connection. Or if you're moving towards that, your connection with that person is very different to what you've known from the lustfully led connections, you know, that have just kept you in that cycle. This is like helping you elevate. So I just want to make that distinction between what they're removing They're not removing this sacred energy. I mean, maybe they have in the past tried to, but that's something that they're seeing, and they want to remove the blocks to that, right? Yeah. Number 25. I don't know why that's it's coming in strong, that message. They need to be mindful of, I think there's an impulse maybe within them where in the past they've acted and they've regretted it. It's been spontaneous and they've removed the wrong, the energy that wants to elevate them. They want to move towards now, right? So they need to be mindful of what they are removing, that it is the unhealthy attachments and connections, including within them. Yeah, not where they want to move. Like that's where they're elevating from, where their soul is guiding them towards. Maverick, rule breaker, risk taker, loose cannon. Yeah, I think they have been. Fearless, unconventional, outside the box. Independent, rebel, bold, nonconformist. This is giving King of Wands, to be fair, to a degree, depending on how you read it. Yeah, I'm seeing cowboys with that image as well. Okay, number 12, megaphone. Yeah, this again, fame. Something about this. They've got an audience, or they're going to be. Someone's audience is increasing here because they're following their voice. They're following their that independent energy where you're not just conforming to everyone else's lifestyles or rules. You're following your own. You're following your own truth. That's what someone's getting into the energy of. Someone, at least here, whether this is you or someone you're connected to, there's going to be some kind of amplification of their audience, right? In a way where, but it's coming with a reason. So maybe it's like some kind of announcement to do with career, or because that trophy, I'm seeing that again with this as well. So, and then that letter with the news that's coming through, I think maybe this masculine energy is going to receive something and they're going to be like, whoa, they're going to be reminded of who they're connected to. Interesting. Again, I did say something about they're going to feel ignited to speak or something, right? Okay, so number 31, heart and mind. It's about that emotional intelligence, finding that balance within your heart and mind, right? Authentic decision making, not just for the accolades or whatever your ego thinks is going to get you what you want, because actually it's probably working against you whether you realize it or not. When you're heart-centered, divine masculine energy specifically, when they've made a decision and they're taking actions on that decision, they don't need an audience. They see what they want and they go for it. Especially when it comes to that divine masculine moving towards the divine feminine specifically, right? But also generally just you, within you, your divine masculine energy, the actions that you're taking, the goals that you're seeing, you don't need an audience for it because you know where it's taking you. That's when you know that you're being in your more aligned space. It's not for the external boosts or like seeking, externally. Mindfulness, intellect and emotional balance. Yeah, wholeness, integration. Again, that integration is coming through for that specific energy. As someone's gaining that clarity and their subconscious mind is becoming more conscious and they're understanding it as well, not just excusing it or whatever, they're going to be able to speak their truth, and it's going to come from a much more balanced space within, and it's going to be received in that space, much more balanced space as well. Anvil, striking while the iron's hot. This is what I mean. I feel like they're going to be ignited by something. Something's going to happen. I think it has to do with the person making some kind of announcement or something. Resilience, strength, taking determined action, persistence. This is someone whose persistence has been driven in the right direction now. When I say right, I mean the way that's allowing them to find a healthy balance within them, where their heart is leading now. Ooh, red flag. Ooh, be prepared. Risky. I think maybe that is the energy that still is an obstacle that they're still healing through. Let's just find out. More fire. Wow. Number 4. Torch. Dark to light. Okay, so the red flags are becoming more, it's like they're shining that light onto those red flags, right? So they're forging ahead. They're liberating themselves from these red flag behaviors. This is why they've got that energy of kind of that anvil, like taking that persistent action with strength. Okay, again, passion on this card, of course. Justice, freedom, bold and passion. This is big fire energy. truly, courage, fully engaged. Fully engaged. That's exactly what they haven't been in the past. You know, the energy's been distracted. North Star at the bottom of the deck as well. Beautiful. So this is like they're following their true path now. Number 3, that inner knowing, they're finding clarity, there's hope, there's confidence again. This is protected, whatever it is. They're aligning their values, and as a result, they're finding more, I'm seeing like resolve, but they're being protected as well on their journey. Of course they are. So let's see if there's anything about timings moving forwards. Confirmation, Gemini energy, the Lovers. Union, this says union. Alignment, partnerships, love, and it doesn't say union actually, I see other cards, so, but clearly with that 4 wands. Love, openness, they're finding that union within, they're finding that alignment, they're opening to love, they're opening their heart. And it's being done in a courageous, passionate way as well, so it's not even just like, you know, no boundaries, you know what I mean? Not even just like allowing and helping us back in, it's kind of that awareness that they've gained is leading them now. It's beautiful. It's going to be. So you've got the heart there as well, and that's just, it's really beautiful that they're really working on the heart space, and they're doing it from their passionate nature, so it's really unique. They're alchemizing that energy. Cancer season, the Chariot, willpower, determination, success, action, more further confirmation of these characteristics. Mercury, the Magician, Mercury energy. Mercury sign could be important as well. Communication. Mercury is also connected to Gemini and Virgo. Okay, so Gemini again there. Communication, curious, quick, ideas manifest. I feel like there's going to be some kind of fast communication. As in, you know, that energy still coming through where it's like quickly wanting to act, right? But not from that impulse. This time it's more a determination for success. Oh my God, Leo. This is major fire sign. Strength, courage, confidence, persuasion, wisdom, power. Yeah, they're learning wisdom from everything that there's, the heavy load they've been carrying when it comes to, I'm hearing unhealthy obsessions specifically and addictions. So they've clearly been learning a lot. That's a consistent message here as well. And I think they want to communicate this as well, to be honest. They want someone to be like, look, this is what I've been doing. Are you proud of me? It's really interesting. Element of spirit, yeah, timeless, life force, energy. Allow, trust, divine timing. So it's kind of like allowing the unfold of this right now. Divine timings is certainly at play here. It's really guiding someone. Which is beautiful, yeah, makes sense. The Devil. Capricorn energy, addictions, restrictions, literally materialism. Oh my God, this is everything we've been saying, the shadow self. They're working through it. This is why it's like allow them the space and time to do this. Or they need to understand that they need to be conscious and intentional with this time that they're being given. Be mindful. Look at that, ascensions. They are going through upgrades. Truly, they're seeing things from a very different lens as well. You know, they're breaking through that 3D. And clearly they're doing it very beautifully. Up leveling, imminent event. Oh, again, something's happening, some kind of announcement. It's really gonna, I feel like another version, maybe it's like this energetic. So they really are finding this determination to access their shadow self and face it. And they're doing this. This is also helping them increase their courage as well, which again is going to help them increase their resources all around them. Ooh, Queen of Fire, Leo energy again. Summertime, Leo season, within 7 to 14 days. Maybe that's the announcement or something. But it's really going to ignite that heart space in a beautiful way, passionate way. Yeah, so it's not something bad. It's actually really, feels nice. Feels more than nice, actually. It feels really profound. Like, you know that bold energy? It's like a bold statement. Beautiful. King of Water, so water sign energies. Summertime again, Cancer specifically for this one. Within 1 to 3 months. There's progress being made with, you know, the clearing of their this Devil energy. Within 1 to 3 months, they're really going to see progress, which means that actually that up-leveling card that was trying to come through, that's real. The more that one person is up-leveling, the more that the other person is being energetically pulled to do the same thing. And it doesn't feel like a pull, it's just happening, because that's how you're connected. Look at this, Jupiter, Wheel of Fortune. Wow, Sagittarius energy as well. Expansion, yeah. Turning point, growth, destiny again. Destiny, oh my gosh. There's something about the next month that's really pivotal here, really vital. Let's go and see if there's any animal cards that you need. Yeah, I think there's something about the communication within the next month as well. That's going to be happening. I think there's just a lot of kind of cleansing taking place right now and clearing. Elephant, easily removing obstacles. Keeping your wits about you. Trust. Something about this as well. Number 13. Is that wisdom again? Someone's really gaining some kind of wisdom. They could be having some interesting dreams as well. That's really enlightening them. So you need to pay attention to that. Your dreams. Or maybe you are, whoever is connected to this. Rabbits. It gives me springtime. Number 1. Beautiful. New beginnings. Desire. Timid. Someone might feel like that, which is ironic because they're the King of Wands, but they're feeling a bit off with this new beginning because their heart is vulnerable. They're finding their strength in that vulnerability, though. That's the beauty of it. Sudden increase. Yes, see, I'm telling you, there's some kind of sudden increase in resources or finances that's leading towards prosperity, okay? Sex and procreation, fertility, multiple, clever. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Swans, which is the twin flame card, but the divine counterpart card. So you probably resonate with being on that, which is why that keeps coming through about you being energetically connected, okay? Number 6, wow, beautiful progress being made, okay? So hold faith, trusting that divine timing, aligning yourself as you can. It's about something about really honouring the tools that you're gathering to do this, okay? In a really beautifully healthy and aligned way. It's so individual, so perfect for you, okay? Let me know if this message was for you in the comments. Sending so much love.